Are you afraid I was going to catfish you? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe you're shady. That's why you upset, because you didn't know people like me existed. Especially down here. Here's the thing. I still, to this fucking day, I'm still catfishing you motherfuckers. Because I ain't ever quit. I got new accounts, and they look legit. And they got social profiles. Y'all think they're bitches. Who am I at? I'm fucking with Laura. Yeah. I'm fucking with all these dirty motherfuckers. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. And I like it that way.
I'm good at it. You know, on this account, I don't troll. But my other accounts, I troll the fuck out of you people. I have never kept that a secret. I have always said that's what I do. And it's fun for me. And I can keep up with my fucking lies that I tell you. But I don't know. Some people seem bothered. I'm not bothered. You only know what I tell you. But you'd be surprised at how honest I have really been, while a lot of you call bullshit. I have so many accounts and I honestly cannot keep up with them. I have over 3,000 accounts. And I know a lot of you can say bullshit, but I've been doing this for a long time. Some of them are semi-retired.
Into this effect. First, dissociative anonymity describes the ability to hide your true identity online. This gives people the sense that their online actions can't be linked back to real life and can remove a sense of responsibility. Next, because social media and online forums usually rely on text-based communication, this also instills a sense of invisibility. Without eye contact or body language, commenters can become more disinhibited. Plus, online conversations can have a time disconnect or asynchronicity, meaning that you don't have to immediately respond to someone. You can disengage and re-engage whenever you want and craft your responses more carefully than in face-to-face conversation. It can also be hard to see other internet users as real people who are affected by the things we say and do. And one part of that is solipsistic introjection, which means you basically create a character of the other person in your mind. By only having their words to read, you can sort of hear the responses in an imagined voice in your head, so the other person has become dehumanized. As a result, there's a disconnect between the real conversation you're having and your constructed version of the other person. This can then lead to dissociative imagination, where online interactions are seen as more of a fantasy than a reality. They can almost become a game, one that's easy to turn off and walk away from. This could be especially relevant to griefers. They're just people playing a different kind of online game, one that's more about a social experiment and messing with other players. And when it comes to trolling, a big part is the minimization of authority, the lack of clearly defined authority figures online. Viewing other users as peers makes it easier to say whatever you want, including toxic comments, because there's no fear of punishment. Since the first description of the online disinhibition effect, internet communities have grown, and so has our definition of trolling. But some recent studies have focused on more aggressive kinds of trolls, and the presence of traits associated with the so-called dark triad or dark tetrad. And the name is pretty fitting for this group of personality traits. For example, one personality type is known as the Machiavellian, which is predisposed to being cold and detached in order to manipulate others. Narcissism, on the other hand, indicates an inflated sense of self and lack of empathy toward other people. You might also have heard the term psychopathy. Psychologists refer to this more accurately as antisocial personality disorder. It results in an inability to feel empathy or guilt and a tendency to take advantage of other people.